So we're actually going to start our next Central Oregon Pacific Coast Highway. It starts right here in Pacific City and ends in Bandon, Oregon, which is just south of Coos Bay. So I think it's about 160 miles. I don't know how long I'm going to take to do this one, so we'll see as we go along. That's the fun of doing all of this. There's just so much stuff in between.
In a dream I had, I watched her dance in a field, blood on the sundress and a ponytail, spinning around, talking to the clouds. I can't stop time, but if I could, I'd reverse it and go back to the day we met. That first kiss on the cheek, on the roof of her apartment. Walls and mountains.
So the Highway 101 actually hugs the coastline and then kind of goes inland, which is what it's doing right now, back in towards kind of the mountains. You can see my GPS going south right now on 101, and that green area is the forest area, which is right there to the left.
To the rain.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful in the contrast.
So this is the viewpoint that we went to see if we could stay overnight, and it looks like it's part of the state park. So no overnight camping. But what a view. Alright, we have made it to Depot Bay, just a little bit further south of where we were at in Lincoln City. And I came upon this really cute spot. It's a whale! First whale I've seen on the coast. Right there. I'm sure I look like the Unabomber right now, but oh my god, I'm out here. Oh, the camera's moving so much. I'm out here at Oregon coast. I found a great spot overnight, and there's whales out here. Yay! I can't believe it. Well, good morning, everyone. So I stayed over here at, you can see I have this big grin on my face because look what's behind me. I found this really great turnout over here off of Highway 101, and it's right off of the Pacific Ocean, so it was a really great night. So dark out here, but beautiful, beautiful sunset. You can't beat waking up to the waves crashing against the rocks, and it's pretty beautiful. You can probably hear a little bit of the traffic too. Let me turn around so you can see. So that's Highway 101 right there. I feel like I can sleep through all that noise these days, so it wasn't bad. Yeah. But to wake up to this, sorry, I keep looking at the screen because I'm looking at when I'm filming. Wow, look at that. Ooh. You can see a lighthouse over there too. Alright, so this lighthouse says that it's on BLM, and there is a guard station where you have to pay, but your America the Beautiful pass works here, so free if you have the pass. Otherwise, I think it was like $7 a day. Oh my god. are leaving Newport. Or still going through it, I guess. And headed south to meet up with Heather and Nick from Bus again. They're scouting out a spot for us. Like we're striking out on Cape Perpetua to stay at, but no service over here, which is fine. So I got a video to get out. Still have no service right here. There's some beautiful spaces to pull out over here and camp, but we just don't have internet service. Which again would usually be fine, except I have to get this video out. So this is just coming into Florence off the Oregon coast, and I think I might stay here. There are no signs for no overnight parking, and still on the 101. I lost my Bus. They went back. They couldn't find a place and they needed internet, and I kept going and we didn't have service, and anyway, so I just kept going. Look at all the dunes down here. So the only problem with this spot is it's not level. Yeah, so that's going uphill back towards where I came. Anyways, it's not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and try it, I think. See you guys tomorrow. Well, good morning, everyone. I am not in Florence, Oregon. I'm actually in Eugene, Oregon, about 60-ish miles east of Florence. So I had to drive through the National Forest last night over to Eugene. Of course, I find out something after the vet closes that I have to go get Lily checked out. So I was sitting there talking to my sister on the phone, and I noticed Lily was like kind of looking at her tail, and I looked down and her tail's like kind of this blackish red color. I don't know what's going on, and it's sore. Like, she won't even let me touch it. I tried to put some antibiotic pain cream on it. She wouldn't let me do it. She freaked out, and it's like, it's not bleeding, but it's just raw looking. So I have no idea what's going on. Her ears are red again. She had that crusty thing on her ear. There's a VCA veterinary hospital over here in Eugene, which I really like. So I'm going to take her there. So we're headed over there early this morning. I have my sunglasses on because I look like crap underneath. I've got major bags. So it's sunny too, but yeah, I figured you didn't want to see me that way. And I don't want you to see me that way. We're done at the vet. We went to the VCA hospital over here in Eugene, and they looked at her tail. They actually shaved the hair because you couldn't really see it. And oh my God, she was just, it was hurting her so much. And thankfully the nurse held her and really, you know, helped trying to calm her down. And the end of her tail is discolored. We don't know if that's a spot that's from her, or because she has spots on her skin, like normal spots, you know, or is there something else going on? They think it could be part of an allergy or an autoimmune disorder, and so we're giving her some omega fatty acids. That's like a liquid that you put on her skin, kind of like you would a topical flea and tick ointment. So I'm going to do that for a couple of months. And then there's this shampoo mousse stuff that they gave me that stays on the skin, actually, and it's an antibacterial, antimicrobial, I think. They went ahead and gave her another one of their shots that I gave her about a month ago in Seattle that's for allergies. We don't know. Again, is it allergy? Is it autoimmune? Is it a combination? So we're going to try this and see if this works. Your tail. You see her little tail? We had to shave the end of it. But I don't know. You can tell right there that it's white and then it's discolored there. So is that the color of her tail? I don't know. Hopefully with the things we've given her today, she'll be good. So, dang, my pets, like, I love my girl, and I get so upset when these things happen to her. You know, I get really, really worried. I didn't think I was going to start crying on here, and I'm sorry. My nose gets so red, too, whenever I cry, and it takes forever to go away. But, yeah, I'm very sensitive about animals, so probably stay here in Eugene for a little bit and do some errands. I'm really tired from driving last night and then getting up so early, and I'm going to hang out here today and go get a shower. Make myself feel better. Oh my god, this hat cracks me up. Do you like my hat? I'm laughing at it. I feel like the sides are so big. Anyways, can you see the dunes behind me? I'm back on the Oregon coast in Florence. I left Eugene this morning and I'm still cracking up at this hat. I keep looking at it. Tell me how you like this hat. Before I purchased it, I actually sent a message to 3 friends. I hope they're my friends and didn't steer me wrong. And asked them what they thought about this hat, because I want something that keeps the sun off of my face and my kind of neck. I'm getting too tan, and I wanted something that was somewhat stylish looking, if possible. I didn't want to look like too old of a lady with this hat on, or too big hat. You know those big wide brim hats, they can sometimes not look really good on you, so. And I want to look good, so yeah, I asked them what they thought and they said they loved it. One said I look dangerous. That would be Yoli. I'm calling you out, Yoli. Oh my gosh, look at the sky today. I know, I've got the biggest grin on my face. I love it here though. It was really hot over in Eugene. And I guess I'm feeling better about Lily too, so maybe it's the new hat. It makes me happy. But see, the sun's not right on my face, which is nice. So, and I keep looking over this way because there is like some kind of a barge coming through here right now. Look at that. Hey girl, you gonna come out now? Sit down. Oh, pretty girl, look at her tail wagging. You feeling better, honey? Yeah, sit. It's only 6 o'clock and this fog is rolling in. And that boat from earlier keeps going back and forth. They go into the ocean, come into the channel, or this river, and then there it is. They go back and forth, turn around towards the, just a little bit, not too far from here, and then go back. I don't know if this is like a training exercise. Well, good morning, everyone. I am leaving Florence this morning. Got a lot of rain last night, and not that that's why I'm leaving, but I need to get on the road so I can do some work further down to Coos Bay. So we are on 101 driving south. We're still in the Central Oregon Pacific Coast Highway, and as you can see, it's really foggy this morning and rainy. This is really the first time I've had like this much rain on my coastal trip, but I'm kind of happy because There are forest fires all around in Oregon and California, so I'm hoping they got this rain as well. So we are in Coos County now, and this bridge that we're going over is to go over what is called Coos Bay, which is just north of the town of North Bend. Thankfully there's not a lot of wind right now. Oh, look, you have cyclists on here. It's a very narrow little sidewalk for the cyclists. At least it appears from here. Well, we stayed at the local Walmart over here in Coos Bay. I actually called ahead and double checked to make sure that it was okay because the apps had some conflicting information. Even though there was actually a sign out there in the very, very back lot that said no overnight parking, sometimes they just put that there in case they want to kick people out and they can cite that sign. Cabela does the same thing sometimes too. But they were okay with it when I called and said just park in the far lot. There was a ton of space out there, so Vicarabus joined me out there. And we're all headed to the state park today in Bandon, which is the end of this particular scenic route on the Central Oregon Pacific Coast Highway. So we shall be there very quickly. And I'll show you a little bit of Coos Bay as we drive here. I don't know, I guess I would say it's kind of a lumber town. Like, it looks like they have a lumber mill over here. They're right off of the river. Beach State Park. So this will be the first time I've actually paid for a campsite since Mesa Verde National Park back in May when I first got the Hymer Akitv. So I have been at a state park for 2 days camping. Can you believe that? I know I usually don't actually get camping spots and pay for them, but it's so nice out here and it's close to the beach and the water, and just wanted a nice place to kind of rest and relax, and you know, I can dump the tanks and fill up on water. And my friends Heather and Nick and Miles were over here, and so we just kind of hung out, and it was nice to actually just stay in one place for a little bit and be able to socialize some more, like at night, and go for some walks during the day. So anyways, we had a good time. So you can kind of see my spot. Not anything fancy, but it was nice and quiet. And it has complete full hookups, which I'm not used to having. So sewer, water, electric. If you look under the cover, it is 30 amp and 50 amp as well. So you can do either or, which is nice that they have both. I'm right by the trail to the restrooms and showers. I did end up taking 2 showers while I was here. It was really nice, except the shower heads were really low. Like, I'm short. I'm only 5'2", 5'3", somewhere around there. I was 5'3". I appear to be getting shorter. But I had to actually like bend down to get my head under it. And the pressure was really great. Hot water, it was good and bad. Sometimes it was really nice and hot, sometimes it wasn't. There wasn't actually a nozzle to turn it to hot or make it hotter or colder, so that's, I'm sure, regulated by the state park. But alright, we're headed out. We'll see you on the road. This is the end of the Central Oregon Pacific Coast Highway Quest Tour, and we are at Face Rock State Park. That's beautiful behind me. I'm going to show you.
Walls and mountains divide us into darkness. I'm still in love with you. I don't think it gets any worse than this. Well, I hope not.
So guys, we are at the end of the line over here in Bandon, Oregon. It's a lot of wind today, a little bit chilly, but hey, it's a lovely day and we are alive and traveling, and geez, what more could you ask for? So Lily's doing good, which makes me feel better. I mean, she's not any better with her tail, but nevertheless, she's not getting worse, so I'm happy about that. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like what you see, and comment below if you have any questions or comments for me. If you haven't joined our Insider crew on Patreon, go ahead and click on that link at the end of this video. It'll take you right to the Insider crew where you can sign up to be a part of the story. All right, guys.